I'm pretty sure I've done a couple videos like this in the past, but with the Zatima trailer, finally out there, and I put together a video about how, what did I say? Some fans, I hope Fatima stops solving problems with her fist or something like that. And I said, funny you should mention that. And I put together like a little compilation of bits and pieces of the trailer where on like 4 to 5 different occasions, Fatima's either shooting or fighting or getting ready to jump somebody. So yeah, if you were hoping Fatima calms down, hell, I'm pretty sure I did a video on that too. It's not happening. But at the same time, there have been people who are understandably concerned where it's like, okay, this isn't the Fatima from season 1 and 2, the level-headed, calm, cool, collected person who was going to law school to be a lawyer while working at a law firm and this and that. And I can understand that. I mean, but at the time you have to realize Fatima wasn't a major player in the show just yet. And you could and look, this is just my opinion now, you could almost compare it to Maurice in that he's good in small doses, but once he became more of a series regular and Tyler gave him more screen time and whatnot, he became pretty insufferable, in my opinion. It's just one of those things where it just felt like Tyler gave him more screen time to give him more screen time, but didn't give him good material or storyline that, actually showcased character development. He was just there to be the black flamboyant gay person. That was pretty much it. As opposed to like season 1 where, hell, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've said this before, he was my favorite character in season 1. Maurice was my favorite character. But then in season 2 and onward, he really just got to be too much. I didn't really care for the character. He would have some moments here and there, but it just got to the point where it's like way too over the top, way too ridiculous, hitting on straight guys too much, doing things where it's like you're asking to get, either punched or, called out of your name. And a lot of people don't like the fact that he's quick to use the B word when referencing Sabrina, his supposed friend. Now, when you look at, and not to mention the stupidity involving the Q storyline, but I don't want to rant about that today. Then you look at Fatima, same way. A few appearances in season 1. She got more to do in season 2. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't think she really began to kind of fall off for me until season 3 when I noticed that Tyler was kind of giving her sister elements where her proximity to the sister circle began to make her act like them in terms of how they would, react to situations, not recognizing their own faults. But then she kind of calmed down. And then there have been moments where she would kind of, do it again. But then it got to the point where she became more Medea-like in her behavior, really digging into the roots of her street background as opposed to the level-headed character of season 1 and 2. I mean, like, the biggest thing we saw her do in the first 2 seasons, I believe, was when she pulled out a gun to defend Andy when Jasmine and her girls were attacking her in the parking garage. Up until that point, she was a character where her words alone would calm a situation down. And she would only escalate a situation if, the opposing side took it to the next level. Here we have her, like, breaking stuff, beating people up, threatening people. Basically, if you're a Power Ranger fan, remember back to like the early episodes where Zordon told the Rangers, in the event of fighting one of Rita's monsters, never use your Megazords until they escalate the fight into a giant size fight. Where it's like, look, I know you're capable of going to this level, but don't go there unless your opponent goes there first. Fatima has become more of a fight first, ask questions next to never. And more often than not, she'll fight first. She'll get answers to questions that she should have asked before. And then when it comes to repercussions, oh, now she's mad about it. Like I said in Sistas season 4, I got a lot of flack, but I think Zach and Fatima both deserve to be in jail because what they did was messed up. Yeah, Hayden was definitely in the wrong for what he's been doing to them for quite a while, but at the same time, their actions were more in the spotlight, could be traced back. The evidence, just the stupidity of it all, led to them being, caught in jail. Now, when it comes to Fatima and Zatima, I think the thing is this. Tyler Perry, I've said this for years, is the king of the cliffhanger. In regards to, like, an episode could be lackluster, fillerish for like 41 minutes, but that last 30 to 60 seconds is what draws fans. Like, damn it, now I gotta see what happens next week because that cliffhanger was so good. I think Tyler is really appealing to the internet culture and going viral. So it's all about the shock value, the shock factors. What can Fatima do that will have her trending? Oh, what if she slaps a hoe? What if she pulls out a gun on somebody? What if she, I don't know. She'll pull some stunt. I mean, hell, like Zach said, why you gotta fight everybody? Oh, I will if I have to. That kind of shows you right there that, yeah, Fatima ain't going to change. It just felt weird because, given how calm and cool and collected she was early on in Sistas, you would think she would try to do things to avoid going to jail, which again is the reason she's studying law, in order to use her legal know-how to help out family members and friends if they are in a similar situation. But no, she's literally becoming more hood than, a student of the law. So I don't know. I don't really feel any kind of way about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Is it sad? Yeah, but at the same time, these things happen when a character becomes so popular and put in the spotlight. Put it this way. I would personally like to see a more level-headed Fatima, but at the same time, realistically, in the culture we live in regards to what goes viral, what gets ratings, sometimes a character being put in the main spotlight could be detrimental to that character, where they change for the sake of the mass following what they demand. I know a lot of people will say, we want a smart, intelligent black woman and, a loving black man together in a show. But is that really as rating appealing as, wacky antics? No. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, at this point, I will say this. I know Tyler allegedly retired Madea, but if he continues to write Fatima this way, you cannot have Fatima not meet Madea at some point. I'm not saying they're related, but I am saying they need to meet at some point. If Tyler decides to continue this route with Fatima, Madea needs to pop up in the show. Enough said. Alright guys, well thanks so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description. And I will talk to you soon.